So, Huma, what were your thoughts when we first invited you to make work for the roof at the Met?
It was an ideal situation for me to think of the roof being a stage and the two sculptures are actors or visitors from somewhere else and they've landed on the roof. Especially the other day when it was snowing after we installed the sculptures, the barrenness of the roof and the color of the sky, it felt like it was a Kurosawa movie.
Trudging through the adverse elements to kind of arrive to be here. The title of the installation suggests it's a first contact narrative between humans and aliens.
Yes, the title of the horizontal figure is Benam, which is an Urdu word, the language spoken in Pakistan, where I'm from. It means without name or unnamed. And We Come in Peace is the title of the standing figure, but it's also the title of the installation. So that, one is not afraid. The fact that they look monstrous and kind of scary is kind of like special effects.
The phrase "we come in peace" is derived from science fiction film.
I've always been interested in the idea of giants walking the earth, and I see these as giants.
Monumental sculptures historically have always been used to commemorate a certain kind of person, and I think you are investigating and questioning some of those received ideas of who deserves to be monumentalized.
Maybe there is something in these two sculptures which deals with the relationship between the powerful and the disenfranchised. One is summoning the other one, or something to that extent.
Your work has always had a kind of political exigency and been responsive to social concerns. This installation has something quite urgent about it. They kind of move between these conditions of being strident but also pained. They're aching but valiant.
I think there's an intention within the work to sort of make it have a certain inner strength.
There is something about the barrenness of nothing else around them that makes them very compelling. There is an intimacy to the way that they are located, against this vast skyline.
There's enough going on within the sculptures that they need to have this much room so that they could breathe. What I find interesting is that the colors on the standing figure relate so much to the background buildings. I guess it's the color of construction materials.
And they are construction materials.
And I'm using the same materials: cork, styrofoam, plastic, wood.
Could you walk us through your process a little bit in actually making the sculptures?
For me, it was important to make them to scale myself in my studio so that I could feel their presence. And then they were transported to the foundry so that we could make them into bronze. Because of the scale of the works, these have approximately 40 molds. The bronze is poured into the mold. Then everything is assembled back together and it's welded. So it's a very long process. They have to figure out, how are we going to translate the plastic to make it look like it's real.
It bears a remarkable likeness to the actual material.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, even now, you said this morning, people thought that they had to remove the plastic.
Yeah.
And even with the standing figure, it looks exactly like cork and styrofoam, and all the marks are visible. You can sense ranges of emotion while I was making them.
You take these ephemeral materials and now they're bestowed with a sense of permanence. Those marks of pain or suffering now will endure and become these kind of monuments to the precariousness of living.
I'm the kind of artist, I don't want to have a text describing exactly what is happening. Rather, let the drama unfold.
It allows for a viewer to become the third in this conversation.
For me, that would be the biggest compliment, is if somebody decides to spend time with them to try to understand what is happening between the two of them, what is their relationship to each other or to what is happening in the world.
Thank you, Huma.